Numbers Tag, original tag by Jim's Books, Reading and Stuff, and he's become the the best originator tag with all these tags and the alphabet tag and that. So thanks, Jim. And I first saw this at Mark's channel, Booktime with Elvis. And between the two of them, they've tagged everyone, all of my friends. But I have not been tagged in this yet. And I'm going to tag some people below. They haven't been tagged either, I don't think. But it's a really cool tag. So let's get started. But first, it wouldn't be my channel without an aggression. Hey, or a digression. Check out, I got my rings back on. Yep. Because I'm taking a 3-month sabbatical from work. So I'm doing some paintings. I'm going to put some boats in these. Like the boat here. Seascape there. But on Facebook, I'm in a couple artist groups. And I heard that there's a challenge, an art challenge to do sunflowers. And I second guessing it even showing this because it's not done yet at all, but it's I still have to ink it in. But so now, without further ado, first prompt. 1. What was your first video? And I'll leave a link below to this. It's funny because it's almost 4 years old, and it was I did a series on Light in August, William Faulkner. And I was totally clean shaven with short hair, and I lived on the other, not too far from here, but still downtown, but I lived on the other side of Burnside. And it's gotten hundreds of views, one of my most popular videos. But yeah, I have a lot of popular videos, but they're not subscribers. I think they're students from, wherever. Prompt 2. How many books are you currently reading? So I have them down here. I am currently reading 1, 2, 3, 4 books. Although this is kind of... So yes, I'm going to have a review on this, but Buddy read this with my Baldwin Buddy reading partner, Patrice Jones. Commenter extraordinaire. Baldwin's No Name in the Street. We both really enjoyed it, but more later. What I'm currently reading are For Marching Mammoths, Don Quixote. Got the great translation here. And reading War and Peace. And I'm getting this is the Anthony Berg's translation. I'm getting Constance Griffin's translation. I'm going to get that from the library. I have to go pick it up tomorrow. And then I'm reading The Four Agreements. I'm reading this with a group in person in Portland here. And it's about the 5th time I've read this book. I'm a big fan of Ruiz. I've read some of his other books. Don't take anything personally. Prompt 3. The top 3 books you read last year. Let's see. Well, I am going to go with, in reverse order, Buddy read JR. Great book. I did listen to it with Audible, and as I read along, and definite reread for me, probably next year, maybe. But Buddy read that with Craig at another Bibliophile Reads. Then Anna Karenina. one of my favorite books of all time. I'll be rereading this someday. You know, look at my channel name, Big Hard Books and Classics. We read this with a group, Una and Crypto at CodeX Cantina, but such a great novel. And my third pick, I have other books down here too that I could pick from too, but The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. This was a great, great read. Another group read, and Greg was in that too. A lot of people. That's why I hate saying names. You always leave people out. It's just like I was left out of being tagged in this. I know. Prompt. 4. How many books did you read last year? I'm going to put this up. It's Goodreads, but it's incorrect. It says I read 28. You can probably double that because I kind of lost touch with Goodreads. I mean, I like it, but I was working a lot. Now I'm off for 3 months. I'll be really into my intense reading again. Going to get into meditation again. Going to try to quit these things again. I mean, I quit for years before I started when I went back to Georgia like 4 years ago. Anyway, much more reading for me. 5. How many 5-star books did you read last year, I guess? Now, I don't mind necessarily the 5-star rating, but I don't use that. I've used it before for like new releases, but as you can see, I read a lot of classics, so it's just stupid. You know, I read, and it does irk me a bit if on Goodreads somebody will give Merchant of Venice 4 stars for violence off the stage or something. I don't know. Yeah, Merchant of Venice. I give it 3.5 stars. 6. Do you have a reading target? No, not in numbers. I don't have a reading target. I usually go for 50, and I usually make it without a problem. But I lately, in the past 4 years on BookTube, I've been reading in buddy reads, group reads, readathons. You know, there's Faulkner and August in August. There's Jane Austen in July. We're in the Irish readathon now. Yeah. If I was doing this tag 2 weeks from now, I'd be reading more books from Ireland and Joyce and that. 7. How many pages are in your current reads or my current book that I'm reading? Let's just go with Don Quixote. There's over 1,000. Well, no, incorrect. There's only 940. There's over 1,000 in this book. What are we on? 8? 8. Do you have a favorite number? And I do. And it's a coincidence that it's number 8 because my favorite number is number 8. I have it tattooed on my arm with the dice. See the number? Well, that's because I like to place the 6 and 8 with odds when I gamble. And it goes back to my childhood. I had a really good 8th birthday party, and I had a kind of a motocross bike when I was a kid, and I always had the number 8 on it. So, 9. Do you have any books with a number in the title? And I have 2 on my shelf. One, of course, is Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-Five. And the second is Dubliners 100. Now, before I let you guys go, I also want to mention these books for best reads of last year with me. buddy, group read again with, we have the Spectre group going. We've had it for over a year, maybe two now. I lose track. With Una, CodeX Cantina, and Roz ScallydandlingAbouttheBooks. And we've read quite a few of these. And this is one of my favorites from last year. Look how battered up that book is. That was great. And then with Tom at LA Books, we were reading Gene Wolfe. He turned me on to Wolfe. This is really good. I finished it before he did for a change. And we're continuing on in the series. And with that, I think I'll say, hold the phone. I almost forgot to tag some people. Now, if you're mentioned in this video and you haven't done this tag, then consider yourself tagged, my friends. But I'm going to tag Dane Cobain. Pretty sure he hasn't done this tag yet. Aaron Facer. He might have done this. Tom at LA Books might have done this. I mentioned him. Ryan at Madman Reads and Racks. He's got a cool channel. Musician like me. So, now we're done. Almost. Say ta-ta. Ta-ta. Thanks for watching. Consider making a comment below. I'd like to discuss books. If you've read these, or if you're reading them now, or want to read them in the future. And